What is up, everybody? It's Kristen, the creator of Living Loving Paleo, and my wonderful husband,
Mike. I'm still wonderful, luckily.
Always. And we are here today with our very first Ask Me Anything.
Anything, kind of.
Pretty much. Anything valuable that can't be Googled is gonna be answered right here, right now.
So, how did you come up with these questions, by the way?
They are questions that I got in DMs, comments on my Instagram and Facebook page, and emails, and a lot of them have very common themes, so I compiled them into basic questions that I get asked all the time, so I'm gonna answer them here.
And just for the record, for those that may not be so social media savvy, what's a DM?
Oh.
Because, you know, I mean...
Good point.
Diabetes mellitus. I'm a paramedic, sorry. DM.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. DM stands for direct message. So that is a one-on-one personal message. And while I love connecting with people one-on-one, sometimes it gets a little tough, and I really wanted to format in this in a way that will help a mass amount of people.
So let's do it. So I've got some questions here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna rock and roll, and I'm gonna be Mr. Question Guy. Oh, by the way, you may see a dog party behind us, but you know what?
You're probably no shadow.
There are babies, and we're gonna roll with it.
Yep. You'll probably only see Max's tail since he's shorter.
Number one for Ask Me Anything. How long did it take you to notice changes after changing your diet?
Ooh, good one, because I get asked this all the time. So I changed my diet February 4th, 2013, which is exactly 2 years after my last and final surgery. And I went into this diet change very, very sick. I'd hit my rock bottom. My doctor wanted to do sinus surgery, and I was like, not gonna happen. So I changed my diet, and to be honest, I felt terrible for the first 3 weeks. Literally like I wanted to crawl into a cave and never come out. I had anxiety, I had headaches, I didn't really feel great just in general. I wasn't hungry, but day 21 is a day I will never forget. And I want you to know this is so different for everyone. And just so you know how long it's gonna take you to notice changes from changing your diet is totally different. I have no idea. All of our bodies are so unique. So this is just an example of what it was for me. Day 21, I woke up, and it is just a day that will always stay with me. I bounced out of bed. It was like 6 a.m. and I bounced out of bed, and I cannot remember ever having that energy in my entire life. And to even think about where I was back then, which was, let's see, just over 5 years ago, to now is so different. My energy is so much better now. I am so much healthier now, but that day 21 was just like this little taste that I needed to keep going with these diet changes, because I literally went into these diet changes thinking I'll do it for 30 days and then I'm going to reintroduce everything and bring it right back in, because I didn't want to change my diet. I love my bread, I love my pasta, I love my cereal. I didn't want to give it up.
Tasty.
But I'd been sick for so long that feeling good was all that it took. Just that little hint of feeling good. And ever since then, sticking with diet changes and finding what works for me is what's made all the difference.
Just for the record, I used to have to carry her up the stairs. I was pushing her around, walking the dogs in a wheelchair. So to be able to see her transition from that point to all of a sudden, she's walking with me. All of a sudden, wait a second, we're outside kind of jogging together. It was crazy. But it happened, and it can happen for everyone. So there you go. Stick with it. It'll work for you too.
Absolutely.
All right. Number two, because I'm the question guy. Number two, what exactly do you eat? Do you eat 100% paleo?
Ooh, I get this question all the time, along with, is that paleo? If you follow me on social media, mainly Instagram and Facebook, you know that I don't eat 100% paleo. When I first changed my diet, as I mentioned, I was really sick. So I ate strict paleo, meaning no gluten, grains, dairy, legumes.
Sugar,
refined sugar. For 2 years. I kept all that out of my diet, alcohol included. And that is what it took for my body, not yours, to heal because I was really sick, so my gut needed to really, really repair itself. So I added in lots of bone broth, lots of collagen, all sorts of things like that. Once I felt ready after those 2 years, I was feeling good, I wasn't having any kind of gut issues, my energy was really good, I was back in the gym, I decided I'm gonna just see how I feel adding different things back in. And I believe the first thing I added back in was white rice, and just to see how I felt with it. And I realized, especially with the workouts that I do, that actually made me feel really good. So I found, I did really well with high quality dairy, some gluten-free grains. The one thing I do not do well with at all, and I never ever eat knowingly, is gluten. That's one thing I stay away from. So no, I don't eat 100% paleo all the time. Paleo is a rad place to start. It's a great way to eliminate things from your diet, to find what works for you. Because you are different than me, who's different than him. We all tolerate different things. Great place to start, but not always where everyone ends up.
Food is fuel. Every car, every machine needs a very specific fuel. You put the wrong fuel in, it may work for a little bit, but you're not going to get optimal performance out of it. So figure out your own fuel, boom, and you'll feel better. That's just my take. But who am I? I'm just the question guy. I'm a poet and don't even know it.
Oh.
All right.
Hold on, I need a sip of water.
I didn't plan that. Yeah. After the poet and don't even know it, I may need a sip of water.
Yeah. That actually is what made me need water.
She's pinching me under the table.
Yep. How? My hands are up here.
Yeah. Number 3, what supplements do you take?
Ooh, number 3. Supplements is something I get asked about all the time. I'm actually going to link to a post down below where I talk.
It's right there.
Right down here. Like
it's right there.
Right here.
Boom.
Right
Look at it.
Us right now.
Look at it.
Where I talk all about the supplements that I take, which are still the ones that I currently take. I don't take a ton. In order for me to take a supplement, I have got to notice a difference from it. So I think that's that. You have any thoughts on supplements?
Easy peasy. I have no comment on supplements. I say we're all different and you do what works for you. I'm not even going to pretend to think that I know what's best for you. All I say is pay attention to what makes you feel good. Do that.
Exactly.
Pay attention to what makes you not feel good. Don't do that. All I know is I love you guys and I wish you the best. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Ask me anything. Number 4. Do you struggle with nutrient absorption?
Ooh, another good one. I got asked this many, many, many times in my direct messages. I don't. It's surprising because I do not have, over 6 feet of intestine, but we tend to underestimate what our bodies are capable of. And this is something I have learned, and it's taken a lot of practice to not put limits on what my body is capable of. And even without a colon, the last time I had my labs done, they were really good. And I don't really take many supplements.
Yeah.
I eat mostly just real food, and I focus on really nutrient-dense food, so that's all I gotta say about that.
Let food be thy medicine.
Ooh, another good one.
Right,
man, he's just dropping like truth bombs.
Boom. Poet, too. Number 5. What was the one thing that made the biggest difference in your healing? Was it multiple factors that led to that?
Ooh, this might be actually the number 1 question that I am asked, because it is a really tough one for a lot of people to face, because in reality, changing the food that you eat is easier than doing the other part that led to the most healing, which was changing my mindset, changing the thoughts that I think, changing the words that I say. That, I want to say this so slowly because that is what led to my healing. Yes, the food that I eat is really important, and it has a lot to do with why I'm so healthy today. But the thoughts that I think and the words that I say, and this goes for you too, are beyond valuable. They have changed every single part of my life. They have taken limits away that I believed were once there before. I've done something that so many people thought that would be impossible, and I did it, and that kind of opened my mind to this whole other world of what is possible. So you start asking yourself, what is possible? Not thinking about what's not possible. And that, my friends, changes everything. Takes practice, but I think you got some stuff to say about that one too.
I mean, I could go on forever about this. All I want to say in this video, because this isn't about me, this is about Kristen, is mindset truly is everything. And when we believe we can do things that we never thought we'd be able to do. If you've seen Kristen's Instagram, you know that much of what we do is we train together. And within our training, I have the pleasure and opportunity to be able to help others because I've been doing it a little bit longer and I'm no more special than anyone else. But more often than not, part of the reason why someone may not be able to accomplish a specific obstacle is because they get in their own head. They may think that, oh, I can't do that. Or they try to do something, they can't do it, and then immediately they go right into that. Because of programming, I'm not going to be able to do that. And what I found is it disempowers those individuals. So what I love to do and what I love the most about my training is to be able to take people, pull them out of that, let them know that they can do it, show them maybe, let's just say, a different technique, and then watch them get it. And there's nothing that feels better to me than to see that smile on their face because they accomplished something they didn't think that they were going to be able to. And it's all about empowering, motivating, inspiring others. Truly, honestly, that is what I want to achieve in this lifetime with this beautiful woman right here. So mindset is everything. You got food for the physical body, mindset for the soul. Mindset for the soul.
Super important. And really the whole accomplishing obstacles equates to all of life because there's a lot of obstacles you're going to face in life. And if you say you can't do it, you won't be able to do it. You say you can do it, you are that much closer.
Whether you say you can or whether you say you can't, you are right. Boom. And no, I didn't come up with that quote. I was kind of paraphrasing that.
I don't know who says that one.
Someone said it and they're brilliant. So true though. So true.
Yeah.
So true. Number 6. How do you stay motivated despite slow progress or setbacks?
Ooh, another really good one. This is something that a lot of people struggle with. If you think about New Year's resolutions, why do you think it's something like 80% of people give up their New Year's resolutions within 2 weeks? Don't quote me on that, but it's something around there. It is because I believe, for me, my why of why I'm doing something is so huge. You know, it's not just, oh, I want to lose 5 pounds or I want to look good for this certain event or this certain person or, you know, something kind of small. My why is so huge because I was sick for so long that, yes, I have had setbacks. Since I have changed my diet, I've ended up in the hospital twice with my intestine twisted, which never in a million years did I ever think that would happen.
Not fun.
That was a big setback for me, but it was also a reminder of why I eat this way because I remember the doctors and the nurses saying, you are so healthy. Like, you are incredibly healthy. And it was a reminder that if I didn't go into the hospital healthy, if I had just been eating whatever and not caring about my mindset, it would have taken me so long to recover from that. But because I did, I bounced right back. So, yeah, that's how I stay motivated. I just really know my why, and your why just has to be a really big thing that can keep you motivated because it's not always going to be fun in games. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be super fast progress. You know, I see the same thing in my training. Sometimes I'm not making progress for like weeks and months, it feels like, but you just have to keep moving forward and know with everything in you that it's going to pay off.
Just like you said.
How do you stay motivated?
You got to have your why. You got to have your reason. There's a big difference between, let's just say, as an example, totally random thought right now, is, let's say, a common thing with New Year's resolutions is, let's say, losing weight. I'd say that's fair, okay? I believe there's a big difference between, I want to lose a little bit of, I just want to lose a little bit of weight within the next month so that I can fit in my clothes I did 2 years ago. There's a big difference between that and, I want to lose 15 pounds in 3 months. I'm going to make it slow and sustainable. I'm going to have a plan. That would mean 5 pounds every month. I feel like this is a good time frame, so I'm not going to kill myself. And I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to do my best and check in. And the reason why I want to lose 15 pounds is because I feel better and I feel like I have more energy. So my point is this. There's a big difference in, yeah, I just kind of want to do that because, or I want to do that because of this, this, and this. It's like, what is your reason? What is your why? And I would also say this, supercharge that with mindset, taking care of yourself, and please guys, please, 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 love yourself and know that there will be hiccups. There will be challenges. You will fall. But you are on the path. This is the journey. This is the path to excellence. You will not reach your goal without some sort of a challenge. So recognize they're going to come and deal with it the best you can. Some days may be easier than others. You may slip a little bit, let's say, with your diet. You may go out and for whatever reason, you just didn't eat as well as you thought you did. You know what? Big deal. That means do the best you can after that. The more and more we harbor these feelings, the more and more we get upset with ourselves and take it out on ourselves, well, that just holds us back. So I would say slow and sustainable change. Take it easy on yourself. Love yourself. And if you saw someone perhaps maybe struggling with a new change or having a difficult time, you probably wouldn't just go up to them and just say something like, you know what, you're just not good enough and you should have done a better job. Shame on you. But for whatever reason, these are the things that are going on in our head. We may not be talking out loud and saying these things, but I know that people do say these things on the inside of their head because you want to know why? Because I was one of them.
Amen.
I was one of them. Take it easy on yourself. Slow and sustainable change. Know your reason. Know your why. Bam. Recipe for success.
Ooh.
I'm in the flow.
Awesome.
I love this. This is real. This is real information.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to prove anything. All I want to do is share information in hopes that it helps you. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying she's right. All we want to do is share some information in hopes that it assists you, whether you take that and say, that's great, maybe I'll start applying that, or whether you take that and say, no, I don't really agree with that, but it gets me to think of it like this. Perhaps we're the catalyst to get you to think differently, and then that's the change. I'm cool with that. I'm not trying to be right. She's not trying to be right. All we want to do is share some information because we know what it's like to suffer, and we want to eliminate that if we can. We love you guys. For real.
Oh man, that is a good one. We just hope to give you a place to start and a way to think outside the box. That's it.
All right, so here we go. This is going to be the last question, number 7 of Ask Me Anything. How did you take that first step towards change?
Ooh, all right. I got a little tough love moment for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Do you like tough love?
I do.
All right, here's the thing. You have to realize that no one else can change your life. You absolutely have to do it. You have to put in effort. You have to put in the consistency. You have to make it no excuses. That is the only way you're going to change your life. To make that first step, you've literally just got to take that first step. I am a huge believer that when you take that first step, the next step will appear. That is how it has always happened in my life. I literally sometimes do not know what to do besides that first step. I'm like, you know, in your brain, you get so overwhelmed thinking about this big picture. But all I do is take that little first step, no matter how small it may be, and before you know it, that second step will appear in front of you. That's what I gotta say about that. You have to do it. There is no way around it.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Okay? So, by having the courage, by being brave and doing something different. And I don't know what it feels like for you guys, but for me, change in my life has been uncomfortable because what happens is I get programmed. I program myself and things are easy because I just do the same thing over and over and over. I wake up, it's like I know what to do, I know what to eat. It's just like I'm just gonna do this and then I do that. I do this at that time and this at that time. So when you change that, it can be uncomfortable. It was for me. It's like brushing your teeth. Try to brush your teeth with your opposite hand. Try to eat your food with the opposite hand. It's like Should it be that difficult? No, but it is, because it's change. But with change and with the work comes results. It will be uncomfortable in the beginning. That's the ego. There's something in there that doesn't like to let go of whatever it is that we like to harbor because we're so used to it. It's the programming, but we can beat the programming. Be brave, love yourself, and say, I'm going to make this change, and I'm going to do it no matter what. And maybe I might wake up one morning and I'm going to have a harder time, but I'm going to get up, I'm going to hold my head high, I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm going to make a change. I don't care if it's a very small change, I don't care if it's a very big change. Just do it. And then just like Kristen said, the next step will appear. Pay attention. You will have opportunities presented within your life. People will show up. Just pay attention. Look around. This universe wants to support you, but what it takes is for you to take that action. I promise you, this is just my belief. If you don't do anything and you're just sitting around waiting, oh, maybe one day some food guru will come in and just fix me. Not gonna happen. It doesn't work like that. But perhaps, let's say you want to start learning about, just as an example, a paleo lifestyle, a vegan lifestyle, whatever it is for you, and you decide, you know what, I've never been to a book signing, I'm just gonna go check one out and listen to the stories. In doing that, what happens? Well, then you meet other like-minded individuals. That develops into a relationship, and before you know it, you start creating these groups, these pods, and you're all kind of trying to do the same thing, and then life begins to shift. You have to do it. So, just like Kristen said, it's tough love, but it's real. We don't want to sit here and just give you information that you could get anywhere else, okay? I'm just saying that if you want the change, you gotta do the work. There's nothing you can do to get around that. That's just how life works. At least that's how it is for me. Put in the work, reap the results. You've got it. Be strong. Be lion. Be an alpha. Get it. Do it. No ifs, ands, buts. You're gonna have all those little, but this, but that, but this, but that. Shh. Do it. Just do it. Go.
Absolutely.
Go. Go. That's all I gotta say. I believe in you. Go. Do it.
Ooh, yeah.
Do it.
Our brains are meant to help us survive, not keep us happy.
Survival.
Trust me, both of us deal with it all the time. You got these little thoughts coming in telling you why you shouldn't do something, why you can't do something. It is up to you to push those thoughts aside and say, nope, I got this, I'm doing this.
Tell it to shut up.
Yeah,
Shut up.
I do that.
I've done that before, like out loud.
Yeah.
Like I'll be in the morning and trying to get up and maybe I'm tired, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do this. And then something in my head will be like, you can't do this. You don't have the energy. And I'll be like, shut up, I'm doing it.
Yep.
And then maybe she'll look at me and be like, creeper.
No, because I've done that too.
Be in charge of you, because you are. You know, you're gonna have little thoughts, but that isn't you. You are the one that makes all of the decisions. You're in charge. You got this. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
As far as we know, we've got this one life, so you might as well make it the best that you can.
Anything else?
All right.
Got all the questions done? I'm the question guy.
That's it for now.
Looks like we did it.
So, here's what I ask. If you loved this video, or even if you didn't love it, tell me in the comments below, because that's how we're going to know maybe we should do these once a month. Maybe we should have a Ask Us Anything, and next time I'll have questions directed just for my husband too. So you kind of crushed it.
Yeah, please let us know, because all of this is for you guys. So if this isn't helpful, let us know. Exactly. But we're doing the absolute best we can. We're learning.
We want to help you.
We do. We do. That's what we're here for.
Amazing new studio.
Hey, it's going to keep getting better and better and better and sound better. And it's all about being better, really. Yeah. All right.
All right.
We're going to go train.
That's it for now.
Can we go train? Can we go train?
Yes.
Let's do it.
A little work.
All right. Peace, everybody.
Have a great night or day, whenever you're watching this.
Peace.